An undernourished and dirty child approaches you on the street. He's begging for money to buy food. What's the right thing to do? Do you give him money? Do you buy him food? Every year, hundreds of vulnerable children from our region end up on the streets. Some of them are forced there by circumstances, while others choose the streets above their families. That's because they fight a daily battle against poverty, substance abuse, and physical abuse. Some of these youths are addicted to substances themselves, while others are forced to endure the substance abuse of parents. Another major problem is gangsterism, which lures children in with grand promises but ends up destroying them. Then there's fetal alcohol syndrome, which puts children at a disadvantage even before they are born. That's not to mention the rampant spread of HIV and AIDS-related deaths in our community. These children may have a house, but they don't have a home. JoshuaProjek is a non-profit organization that was established in 1998 as a soup kitchen, which soon developed into the only drop-in center for youths in the Sarah-Baartman district. For many children, this is the only safe place they know. This is where they come to receive the love that every child should experience. In fact, for some of these children, the only meal they receive comes from us. How do we serve the children in our community? We utilize the MEND methodology to make a difference in their lives. What does MEND stand for? The M stands for mentoring. We impact the lives of children by imparting valuable skills that will help them develop into healthy, self-supporting adults. The E stands for education. We teach the children mathematical literacy and basic communication in English through an accredited program. Another important aspect of education is providing homework support to any school-going child in our community. The N stands for nurturing. We provide a number of children with 2 balanced meals a day, as well as give them access to shower and laundry facilities as and when required. The D stands for discipling. Children are given practical instruction in biblical living and encouraged to go forth and be salt and light in the world. What are some of the tools we use to mend youths with? The first one is practical education training. This includes taking the children on outings and excursions to help broaden their horizons and challenge their thinking. Another important tool is skills development, such as gardening, woodworking, home economics, sewing, and computer literacy. This gives the children a basic introduction to skills that could prove priceless later in life. JoshuaProjek is mostly managed by volunteers. If it weren't for these volunteers investing their time into the lives of vulnerable children, we would not be able to keep our doors open. These volunteers come from all over the globe to collaborate with us. This affords us the necessary assistance, but also allows them to gain invaluable experience in working with youths. An important aspect of JoshuaProjek's approach is our focus on asset-based community development, as opposed to victim-based community development. What does this mean? Well, we see vulnerable children not as victims of their circumstances, but rather as undeveloped potential. This requires a focus on solutions and opportunities, as opposed to problems. We consider our Lord Jesus Christ the ultimate solution to all of life's problems. Therefore, we make it clear to the children that no program can save them, but that Jesus can. After all, Jesus taught us in Luke 9 verse 25 that there is no profit in gaining the whole world, but losing your soul. We teach the children that they have a valuable role to play in society, and that they can fulfill that role only by abiding in Jesus. As you can imagine, JoshuaProjek faces many challenges on a daily basis. The level of emotional and physical abuse is often staggering. But even with all these challenges, for decades, God has proven Himself faithful year in and year out. The little soup kitchen has grown into one of the most important establishments in our community. From humble beginnings, we've grown to a point where we can stand back and marvel at the magnificent work God does in the lives of countless children. So how can you get involved in JoshuaProjek? We know that many people simply give money and step away. We strongly believe that giving money to a child on the street does nothing but ease the giver's conscience, while teaching the child that a life of begging and stealing is his only option. The work we do at JoshuaProjek allows us to instill in the child the importance of faith and hard work. We see your involvement in JoshuaProjek as a vital investment in helping us instill these values. But it does more than help a child. It also assists the team members who build into the lives of these vulnerable youths. So even though we are thankful for all monetary gifts, we'd love for you to invest your time and other resources with us too. Make contact with JoshuaProjek today to find out how you can get involved. May God bless you and your family abundantly, and thanks for taking an interest in our work.